Welcome to Learn English Fluently now. Ready to level up your English? Here we learn through stories, slow, clear, and fun. Listen, relax, and enjoy the journey.
Chapter 5: Becoming English from the Inside Out. It happened on a Tuesday morning. Anna was making toast in her small kitchen. She dropped the butter knife, and without thinking, she muttered, "Oh no, not again." Then she froze. She had said it in English. There was no translation in her mind. No pause to search for words. It had just come out. Natural. Automatic. Hers. That was the moment Anna realized something had changed. She was starting to think in English. And that, she later learned, was the key to fast vocabulary learning. When English isn't just something you study, but something you live inside. The voice inside. Anna started to notice the English voice in her mind more and more. When she walked down the street, she didn't just see a red car. She saw a shiny red car zooming past. When she entered the grocery store, her thoughts whispered, "Let's grab a basket and head straight for the fruit aisle." She laughed one afternoon when she thought, "This line is taking forever," in English, while waiting for her coffee. Her native language still lived in her. It always would. But English was no longer a guest. It was becoming family. The secret, talking to yourself. One of the turning points was when Anna gave herself permission to talk to herself in English. She called it her mirror conversations. Every night before bed, she'd stand in front of her mirror and ask, "How was your day, Anna?" Then she'd answer out loud. It was interesting. I met a woman who teaches painting. She invited me to her studio. I said yes. That was brave of me. At first, it felt strange. But soon, the mirror became her friend. A silent listener. She didn't worry about mistakes. She focused on fluency. And that practice changed everything. Dreams in English. One night, Anna had a strange dream. She was sitting at a round table in a beautiful garden. All the people around her were speaking English. Clear, simple, kind. They weren't correcting her. They were listening, smiling, asking questions. She woke up smiling. Her roommate asked what the dream was about. It was in English, Anna said. All of it. You're dreaming in English now, her roommate said, eyes wide. I guess I am, Anna whispered. That day, she felt powerful. Arguing in English? Yes, that too. Not all moments were peaceful. One evening, she spilled tea on her homework. Her first reaction was frustration. Her inner voice snapped, "Seriously? Why are you always so clumsy?" But then she stopped. She didn't like being mean to herself, even in English. So she replied out loud, softly, "Hey, mistakes happen. Let's clean it and start again." She laughed. She was having a full argument with herself, in English, and learning emotional vocabulary at the same time. She wrote in her journal that night. Learning to think in English isn't just about language. It's about being kind to myself in this new world I'm building. The 5-minute rule. Anna started a new habit. Every morning, as soon as she woke up, she would lie in bed and think in English for 5 minutes. She imagined her day. Okay, today is Wednesday. I need to reply to Lena's message, go to the bookstore, and maybe do laundry. I feel a little tired, but also excited about reading chapter 7. It was like warming up her brain. And it worked. Her thoughts flowed easier. Words came faster. Her memory improved. English was no longer something outside of her. It was her morning voice, her walking companion, her decision-making partner. Thinking with pictures and words. When Anna didn't know a word, she used images. If she didn't remember the word for ladder, she imagined a person climbing it. She'd say, the thing you climb to reach high places. Later, she'd look up the word. This method, thinking in concepts, helped her remember new vocabulary faster. She didn't translate. She connected. Instead of, escalera equals ladder. She thought, I climb it. It has steps. It's made of metal or wood equals ladder. This visual method became a powerful tool in her brain. Inner monologue walks. On Saturdays, Anna walked through the park for 1 hour. No music, no phone. Just her and her thoughts, in English. She described the world in her mind. The sun is gentle today. The grass is soft. That child is flying a yellow kite. Look how high it goes. Sometimes, she imagined she was giving a tour. And here on the left, you can see a beautiful row of cherry trees. In spring, they bloom like pink clouds. It felt silly. It felt beautiful. It felt like transformation. From thought to speaking. Because of this inner training, Anna's speaking improved. She didn't pause as much. She didn't search for every word. She didn't worry if every sentence was perfect. She had created fluency in silence. And silence had become her teacher. One night at the cafe, a woman dropped her phone behind the counter. Anna jumped up to help. As she handed it back, the woman smiled and said, "You speak so naturally. Are you from here?" Anna blinked. "No," she said. "I'm from Ukraine." "Well," the woman said, "your English is beautiful. It sounds like it lives in you." Anna smiled. She whispered to herself later, "It does." Chapter 6. The Music of English. It started on a rainy afternoon. Anna sat by the window of her favorite cafe, sipping a warm latte. She felt a little tired, a little stuck. Learning vocabulary had become a routine, reading lists, using flashcards, looking up meanings. But something was missing. The joy. Then, from the cafe speakers, a soft melody filled the air. A voice sang. "You say goodbye, and I say hello." Anna knew the tune. It was the Beatles. She began mouthing the words, quietly, without effort. That's when it hit her, she knew every word of that song. Not because she studied it, but because she'd heard it again and again as a child. The melody had carried the words into her memory like a boat on water. "Music," she whispered. "That's the secret." Lyrics over lists. That night, Anna searched for English songs with clear lyrics. She created a playlist, classic songs, slow songs, even some children's rhymes. She listened, paused, and repeated. But this time, she didn't just listen, she studied with her ears. She wrote down the lyrics by hand, line by line. She circled new words. She sang along, slow, clear, and fun. And most of all, she noticed how the words sounded. Words that were once hard to remember became unforgettable. Imagine there's no heaven. Let it be, let it be. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Each melody had a rhythm, a beat that made the words easier to remember. Vocabulary became music. Learning became pleasure. The shower stage. Anna created a new habit, singing in the shower. She wasn't a great singer. She didn't care. Every morning, she chose one song from her playlist and sang it start to finish. Loud and proud. The hot water, the echo, the privacy, it all made her braver. And the words? They stuck. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. She found herself using these phrases in real life. Her friend asked how she felt one day, and Anna replied with a smile, I'm walking on sunshine. Her friend laughed. You're becoming a jukebox. Anna grinned. A jukebox with great English. Rhyme equals remember. Soon, Anna discovered the power of rhymes. She remembered how children learned language, with silly songs, rhymes, and repetition. So she created her own rhymes for tricky vocabulary. Though, through, tough, and thought. Sound the same? They really don't. If it ends with tie-in, that's a noun. Like information all around. She recited these lines like poems while walking or cleaning. Rhymes made boring words stick. They made grammar rules easier to recall. Even better, they made learning fun again. A song for every mood. Anna's playlist grew. When she felt sad, she played Fix You by Coldplay. When she felt strong, she sang Roar by Katy Perry. When she felt romantic, she whispered Can't Help Falling in Love. She didn't always understand every word. But the emotion? She felt it. And slowly, she began to understand the feeling behind the phrases, not just their dictionary meaning. The word hopeless wasn't just a definition. It was a sound in a song. A memory. A moment. That emotional connection made the vocabulary unforgettable. Singing with friends. One evening, her roommate surprised her. I signed us up for karaoke night, she said. Anna panicked. Me? On stage? Her roommate smiled. You sing in the shower. Now sing in the bar. So they went. Anna's hands were shaking, but when the music started, Let It Be, something happened. She sang. The crowd clapped. She didn't care if she made mistakes. The words flowed. The music held her. Afterwards, someone asked, Are you an English teacher? Anna laughed. No. Just someone who sings to remember. A lullaby before sleep. Anna also began ending her day with soft English songs. She'd lie in bed, headphones on, and let the music speak to her. You are the sunshine of my life. Somewhere over the rainbow. What a wonderful world. Her mind relaxed. Her brain absorbed the rhythm, the words, the pronunciation. Without pressure. In the morning, some lyrics would be waiting, like gentle thoughts. Music became her secret study partner. From music to memory. One day, Anna had to give a short speech in English. She was nervous. But as she stood in front of her class, something strange happened. She opened her mouth, and the words came out in rhythm. Her sentences flowed like verses. Her pauses felt like a beat. Her voice was calm and musical. Afterwards, her teacher said, "That was beautiful. You spoke like a song." Anna smiled. She didn't memorize the speech word by word. She memorized the feel of it, the melody of her message. That was her breakthrough. The lesson of the lyrics. Later that night, Anna wrote in her journal. When I learned with music, I didn't just learn faster, I remembered longer. Songs don't just teach vocabulary. They teach rhythm, feeling, and soul. English was no longer just a language she studied. It was something she sang, something she felt, something she carried in her heart. If you enjoyed this chapter of Anna's story, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss what happens next. Stay with us, her journey to mastering English vocabulary is just getting started. See you in the next chapter.